At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe it. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
If you grill it, he will come.
Hey.
Is this heaven?
Nope. It's fairway.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders, it's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm-strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on a successful year, and remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Extreme Arena here in Coralville, Iowa. Class 3A semifinals on the docket here. It is the 1 seed, the Mount Vernon Mustangs, taking on the Dubuque Wahlert Catholic Golden Eagles. Blake Walker, Joanna Settles with you here for this Class 3A semifinal. A class that has had a different winner every year since 2014. Parity has been the name of the game, and they have 2 teams here on the floor that have had very good success, especially in the last 15 years. Mount Vernon has 2 state titles to their name. Wahlert Catholic won 3 in a row in Class 4A a couple years back. Joanna, Mount Vernon's on a mission. I mean, this team fell just short last year in the state title game. Sydney Huber and Chloe Meester are 2 of the top players in the state, assist and killing. Wahlert Catholic's going to have a tough one up against them today.
They sure are. It's going to be a lot of defense today for Dubuque Wahlert, but the Mustangs really want to have revenge on last year's runner-up finish, and they are looking not through today, but they're going to do all they can to play another day.
Aubrey Tashikfri, 18 digs, 14 kills in the win over Kemper Catholic, 3-1. Mount Vernon got the win over Mid-Prairie, 3-0. Sydney Huber, 30 assists, 3 kills, 2 aces. And as you can see, held Mid-Prairie to just 16 points in 2 and 3 set. Kemper Catholic kind of had to battle a little bit. Those middle sets got pretty interesting, could have gone either way. They took care, Wahlert Catholic took care of business back then. Obviously, everything out on the table here, Mount Vernon and Wahlert Catholic. On the other side is Western Christian and West Delaware. Should be a good one. But for Western Christian, it's been a long season, but a season where a lot of these 2 teams, a couple of the losses to out-of-state opponents. Talk about that a little bit, because yes, we can take those in account, but a lot of the out-of-state schools that these 2 teams schedule, I mean, they're the best of the best.
Right, they want to challenge themselves. It's not about having a perfect record. It's about preparing yourself for today and tomorrow to be able to play against some of the top athletes in the tri-state area, or when you have to cross state lines, it's okay to do that because you want to play against the best to be your best.
Mount Vernon's only losses are to Omaha Skutt Catholic in Nebraska, Omaha West Side, and then to Pleasant Valley and Dayton New Hartford. Well, PV is in the Class 5A title game. You and I have Dike New Hartford against Denver here after that. Who knows about Dike New Hartford? I think they are the biggest question mark out of anyone in the state tournament, but we still know they're good, so it's going to be interesting. Coach Willems leads the way for Mount Vernon, 431 wins in her career, and then Lindsay Beeves on the other side for Dubuque Wahlert Catholic. Picked up her 200th win earlier this year, 210 wins for her all time. We'll step aside for a quick break and be back for the beginning of this Class 3A semifinal. Mount Vernon and Wahlert Catholic coming up on the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, a 5th-generation farmer from Calhoun County and president of the Iowa Farm Bureau.
And I'm Erin Gerlich, executive director of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. We're excited to have you join us for the Girls State Volleyball Tournament.
As title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, we're proud to support this fantastic event. At the Iowa Farm Bureau, we believe that strong farms and strong schools go hand in hand. Iowa farmers are some of the most productive individuals in our state, working endlessly to grow and raise nutritious food and sustain our communities. Student athletes are also incredibly productive, dedicating countless hours to train and excel in their sports. Partnering with the Girls Union allows us to celebrate both groups while supporting and empowering the Iowa girl.
Reaching the state tournament is no small feat, and it takes a strong support system. Thanks to the Iowa Farm Bureau, we're able to honor students for their outstanding achievements, both on the court and in the classroom. They are committed to your success, helping provide awards, grants, and scholarships to honor excellence in athletics and academics.
As Iowans, we have much to be proud of. Whether you're a student competing today or a fan cheering on your school, we all play a role in making our state shine. So from the Iowa Farm Bureau
and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union,
congratulations on a fantastic season and best of luck in the tournament games.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker-Joyner settles with you here for a Class 3A semifinal. Mount Vernon and Wahlert Catholic. Wahlert Catholic out of the Mississippi Valley Conference. Mount Vernon out of the WAMAC. Two very respected conferences here in eastern Iowa, here at Extreme Arena. Already had one state title game set. Waukee Northwest will take on Pleasant Valley tomorrow. And Pella punched their ticket to the state championship. They await Bishop Heelan and North Scott. Bishop Heelan currently leads 2-0 there after 2 sets against the Lancers. A couple things to keep an eye out for today. Obviously, the stats don't lie. Mount Vernon has the top assist leader, one of the top assist leaders in the state, and one of the top kill leaders in the state. How is Wahlert Catholic going to slow down that 1-2 punch of Mount Vernon?
They have to try to get a touch on the ball at the net and really press over, be really smart. They're probably going to cheat to the outside a bit and see what they could do just to slow the velocity coming over the net as much as they can.
Something to keep an eye out for, especially here at the state tournament. Good crowds today. Looks like the crowd's doing their IOWA chant that we always see here at the state tournament. Really cool. I saw a record-breaking crowd, I believe either it was on Monday or Tuesday, officially the highest recorded crowd that they've had here at Extreme Arena since the tournament was moved here. Up close to near 10,000 people all day. If you want to see full, you come here for the state wrestling tournament, and then you'll know what full is. Boy, they packed this place in at pretty much no seats. So here we go. Mount Vernon and Wahlert Catholic will get ready to send you down to the floor. You're going to hear a little bit of the PA of the other court just because the PAs kind of go every which way. They don't have separate feeds, so you're going to hear a little bit of court number 2 kind of out of our reach, kind of out of our grasp. Can't really do much about that, but we'll see what we can get you here as we send it down to the floor for your starting lineups and rosters for Mount Vernon and Wahlert Catholic.
North Scott serving first. Number 4, Mackenzie Moeller with the serve.
Good afternoon, volleyball fans, for Semifinal Wednesday. Today's 2024 Girls State Volleyball 3A Semifinal matchup features from Dubuque, the Wahlert Catholic Golden Eagles and the Mount Vernon Mustangs. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union promotes good sportsmanship by participants, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting all these people in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments, or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to just enjoy the game. All right, fans, now it's time to introduce our players for today's 3A semifinal. First of all, let's meet the team from Wahlert Catholic. Here are the Golden Eagles, your non-starters. Number 2, Lauren McClyman. Number 3, Caroline Freed. Number 6, Bella Eisbach. Number 13, Brielle Burning. Number 15, Maggie Cucci. Number 17, Riley Heyer. Number 19, Olivia Hill. Number 22, Kaylin Ernst. Your assistant coaches, Chris Leonard, Crystal Hollander, Michelle Reedy Rochelle, and Kelly Bogey. Now here's your starting lineup. For the Golden Eagles from Wahlert Catholic, a 5'8" senior, number 4, Olivia Donovan. A 5'8" senior, number 11, Audrey Chickfry. 5'8" senior, number 12, Anna Rowling. 5'11" junior, number 14, Carly Belkin. 5'9" senior, number 16, Maddie Moore. And a 5'10" senior, number 18, Claire Lucan. Your libero is a 5'3" senior, number 1, Kaylee Walter. Head coach for the Golden Eagles, Lindsay Bees. Now let's meet the team from Mount Vernon. Here are the Mustangs. Your non-starters, number 7, Isabel Logue. Number 8, Emma Huffman. Number 10, Olivia Haberback. Number 11, Sarah Esbon. And number 12, Brinley Betcher. Number 17, Sophia Meester. Your assistant coaches, Robin Brand, Krista Winders, Amber Hess, Dolphy Kalm, Shannon Miller, and Jeff Walker. Now, here's your starting lineup for the Mustangs of Mount Vernon. 5'3" sophomore, number 1, Maverick Schweer. 5'8" junior, number 3, Kellyanna Whitaker. 5'10" senior, number 4, Paige Sherman. A 6'1" senior, number 9, Sydney Maui. 6 foot senior, number 15, Sydney Huber. And a 6'3" senior, number 16, Chloe Meester. Your libero is a 5'5" senior, number 5, Erin Jackson. Head coach for the Mustangs, Maggie Willems.
Moeller continuing with the serve after the timeout.
Now fans, let me introduce to you our officials for this match as assigned by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Your first referee, Casey Hoppy. Second referee, Brian Rodemeyer. Line judges, Jim Joyle and Gene Statlander. All right, let's play tournament volleyball.
We are set to go here for Class 3A semifinals. Mount Vernon and Wahlert Catholic. Going to be a good one here today. Blake Walker, Joanna Settles with you here. Winner of this game will face the winner of West Delaware and Western Christian. That one is going to be a barn burner, I can tell you that. What a year for Mount Vernon. 43-4 record. Got to play in the first ever outdoor volleyball game back in September where they beat West Delaware 3-2 in one of the, probably the coolest event I've ever seen. I hope it sticks around. And now a chance to get revenge. Two teams that have won state champions, have a couple state championships under their belt in the last 15 years. We are in for a good one.
Yes, but you can't talk about the history of Iowa volleyball without talking about Dubuque Wahlert, 20 state championships. I mean, it goes way back. So many championships. And looking to get, really to fight through a tough ask today because this is an elite offense that Mount Vernon has.
Wahlert Catholic will be on the right side of your screen. They are in all white. The libero is in yellow. For Mount Vernon, in black. Libero is in white. As we get ready to go. Wahlert Catholic took care of Kemper Catholic 3-1 in the quarterfinals. And Mount Vernon took care of Mid-Prairie 3-0 in the quarterfinals. All righty. We're getting ready to go. Aubrey Chigfrey, the senior, a lot of seniors, 13 seniors on this Wahlert Catholic squad. Don't want today to be the last day. They want tomorrow for a championship to be up. We're in for a good one. Your 3A semifinals are underway here at the state volleyball tournament. They start off with the push across by Chloe Meester, the captain. We are going to call her name a ton. She has a lot of fire. She's got a lot of swag to her. She's confident. She's one of the best players in the state.
She is. She's one of Iowa's finest female athletes. And all week, all they've been talking about for the last couple days is she's going to hit it hard. She's going to hit it hard, and she starts with a tip.
And then she comes right back with the block.
There's no such thing as a 50-50 ball against Chloe Meester.
Chloe
dominant
came into the state tournament 548 kills, and then defensively just 25 blocks, so not that many, but she sure does keep up.
I will say Chloe Meester only has the 520 some blocks or kills, and that's only because her team is so good. I mean, can you imagine if it wasn't a well-balanced team and there weren't some other great hitters? The sky is the limit for her.
There's a reason Sydney Huber really sets them up a lot. There's a kill attempt that just catches the back corner. Nicely done on the attack from the near side by Anna Rolling. You start to recognize these names quite a bit. A couple multi-sport athletes on both teams. Serve on the way by the Eagles. Set up near side. Long outstretched kill attempt by Sydney Maui, another senior, 6'1". You put Maui, you put Meester up front. It's a hard 1-2 combo.
Yes, it is.
3-1 advantage. Here's Sydney Huber, the senior. Definitely feels like it's go time for Mount Vernon as that one sails out long. Both these two teams, very, very talented senior classes. Next year will undoubtedly, most likely be a rebuilding type year or a retooling year. So these two teams know better than anyone, if you're going to win it, it's going to have to happen.
Yes, it's now.
Serve on the way by Olivia Donovan, and Donovan sends that one long.
We haven't settled into things yet, but we will soon. This is when Dubuque Wahlert takes a quick breath while Meester is in the back row.
Chloe Meester will bring on the serve attempt. Sets this one up in the middle. That was burning. That one bounces right in front of the net. Wahlert Catholic just a little timid here to start, it feels like. That one's set long again. That's to Chigfrey. Makes it 5-2.
Chigfrey's got to keep that ball in play. He's only set about 12 feet back.
Nice dig on the back line. Here's a setup, push over in the middle, but then swatted right back by Caliana Whitaker. She got up for that one. Wasn't easy by any means. Fast start here for the Mustangs, 6-2. Serve on the way by Meester again. Near side attack by Rolling. Now dumped over and saved. Now he tried to get it to the back corner where nobody was sitting, and then a nice response by Anna Rolling.
Yeah, 2 big plays by Rolling.
6-3 advantage here early. Brings on Kaylin Ernst.
I like how aggressive Dubuque Wallert's been to start this first set.
Ernst puts that thing in the net. 7-3. Mount Vernon definitely going to keep their foot on the gas. One of those teams that likes to get things done quick. Don't want to mess around. Just kind of work your way through your progressions and set yourself up. Isabel Logue was on the serve, and then a really nice resounding kill by Carly Belkin. One of not a junior, or not a senior on the floor.
Yes, and Mount Vernon trying to steer away on their serving from the libero of Dubuque Wahlert, Kaylee Walter, as she goes back to serve.
Meester picks up in the middle. Now Walter has it. Mustangs set it up. Maui finds the back corner. Knew exactly where the defense wasn't, and Ernst couldn't get there in time.
That deep line push is so effective for her. It's tough for that defender who's only about 10 feet to try to get that ball.
8-4 lead to start here for the Mustangs. Maui on the serve. They set up in the middle, a push across by Lukin. Kill attempt, gonna go. Sophia Meester in on it. And she's just a sophomore. (9-4) early advantage here for Mount Vernon. Mustangs looking comfortable to start. That one's sent out of the back. Service error. IMT Insurance Substitution checking in. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. All substitutions here at the state tournament brought to you by our friends over at IMT. Kill attempt goes. Paige Sherbin, one of the senior captains.
A big height advantage from Mount Vernon, and you see that already with the 5-point lead.
Maverick Schweer, the sophomore, on to serve. 10-5 advantage, good dig. Schweer is right there to save it. They go back to the middle, pushed over by Sherbin. And now set up, nicely placed by Claire Lukin.
Claire Lukin, a great multi-sport athlete. She's a great basketball player, and there she is coming through the middle with a kill.
Serve on the way by Chigfrey, and Meester picks it up. Here comes the backside kill. That will go for Maui. Maui headed off to Arkansas to play for the Razorbacks. Couple big college commits as Meester's headed to Louisville. Which Peterson twin is down there? One of the Peterson twins is down there. Peyton Peterson is down there.
Team. Yep.
Plays for the Louisville Cardinals. Nice placement again up front for Wahlert.
Yeah, Claire Lutkin again, yes, as she rotates back to serve.
So there's a couple good plays by Lutkin. That's 2 kills for her. Starting things out well here. 11-7 Mount Vernon. And that one's long. Joanna, we're seeing a couple service errors on both sides here to start. 3 points.
Yeah, Wahlert just doesn't have any points to give. I mean, they're in this game, but errors are costly, and when you're trying to play this top seed, it makes it difficult.
Sydney Huber was the one to serve. Donovan sets it up, and a resounding kill by Carly Belkin, the junior. You know, we talked about it, 13 seniors on a Wahlert Catholic squad, but really, their juniors are also very talented. They have a couple juniors in the starting lineup that, yes, you'll lose a strong senior class, but boy, what you got coming up.
Yes, both of Belkin's kills have been powerful.
Just as good. Nice drop over by Maui.
Maui, and you can see her versatility. She scores from the right side. She's had a back row attack, and now she comes out of the middle, kind of soars through the air and drops one in.
She got very high on a vertical there. Chloe Meester again on the serve. Donovan will set this one up, and a dump across by Belkin. Sophia Meester in on it. And that one swatted right into the net by Brielle Burning. The lead is 6, and a timeout is taken on the floor by Coach Beeves. We'll take one with them. Mount Vernon leads 14-8.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Mount Vernon on top of Wahlert Catholic, 14-8. Blake Walker, Joanna Settles with you here from Extreme Arena in Coralville. The sun finally came up today. It was a sunny day, finally. We've had so many dreary days, which I shouldn't say much. Iowa's been in quite the drought, but it's good to see the sun today. How about a Channel Seeds service ace for Chloe Meester? All aces in today's match are brought to you by Channel Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit channelseed.com today. Joanna, a couple plays here right in a row with Chloe serving. They found something. It's going to be a tough play at the net. And a violation on Wahlert Catholic, a little too far into the net.
Yeah, Chloe serving so effectively. She dropped one in with her ace about 10 feet back. You can see of the 30 feet that there are, they stand at about 20 feet. So she put one at 10, and then when she went deep, she went short, deep, and then short again. Well placed to be tricky and go over on that second ball and go to deep left. That zone 1 was wide open.
That's Olivia Donovan, who makes a heck of a play to push that back over. (16-9), Mount Vernon on top here in set number 1. That was a good serve. Just barely graced the net. Whitaker almost got it back, and now pushed across by Burning. Meester, nothing there for Sophia. Burning almost gets it blocked back. Golden Eagles can't get it to drop, and they reset. Donovan tried to push it over. Chloe Meester's on the back line to block it. Everybody met at the net, and that's a point for Mount Vernon. That was a good volley.
It was lots of net play. think Chloe Meester surprised herself. She was
with
standing
the back line.
with the dig that popped up. That's why you always have to be ready.
Isabel Logue, the junior, was the one to serve, and then a emphatic kill misses for Wahlert. I believe that was number 11. That was Chigfrey. 18-9, all Mount Vernon here in set number 1, jumping on the Golden Eagles quickly. Just from vertical and jumping ability, I think Mount Vernon definitely has Wahlert beat in that aspect. That one misses off the tip by Brielle Burning. But height plays a big difference. I mean, something to keep an eye out for. Wahlert takes another timeout. We'll take one with them. 19-9, Mount Vernon on top.
At MidAmerican Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
19-9, Mount Vernon, all Mount Vernon, here in set number 1 over Wahlert Catholic in this 1 versus 4 matchup. Fun one so far. Mount Vernon, the stars are shining through for the Mustangs, have looked very good in the early portions of this one. And for Coach Beeves, you know, another timeout taken. Just simple errors getting beat from Wahlert Catholic and a couple attack errors that are also prevalent.
Yes, on the last play, it was, you know, there have been a couple tight passes, and it was just errors on their own. It wasn't Mount Vernon beating them, it was them beating themselves. So they need to be more aggressive, stay confident, and put the ball over in play.
Isabel Logue on the serve, and then getting back on track is Carly Belkin. Much needed kill for the Golden Eagles. Bishop Heelan over on court number 2, closing in on a victory to head to the Class 4A title game. That one dropped in. That was Maui again. Kind of set that one up well for Mount Vernon. They are the first ones to 20.
Good effort by Brielle Burning to get a touch on that.
(20-10). The lead is 10 here. Set up in the middle and pushed over by Lutkin. And a point goes for Mount Vernon. How about the effort by Paige Sherbin? Mustangs trying to extend it here. Sydney Maui. Long serve. It was going to be close. Eagles set back up and set back over by Aubrey Chigfrey. On to serve is Maddie Moore. Haven't called her name a ton. Trying to get the Golden Eagles on a run here to get back into it. That one a little bit of an awkward hit. Somehow back over to the other side, though, was Meester. Back to the other side to Chigfrey. Meester got it.
She did. That was a Meester to Meester. Chloe with the assist to her sister.
Sophia is going to be just as good. I mean, learning from the best, obviously, and becoming a player in her own. 22-11, Mount Vernon on top. Another great serve is going to force Wahlert Catholic to get this across. Nice job by Kaylee Walter to do so. Donovan sets up near side. Got it! Chigfrey again.
Chigfrey with the fast arm swing there with the line shot. Very effective.
The lead is 10 for Mount Vernon, as Bishop Heelan defeats North Scott 3-0. So it'll be Heelan versus Pella on the volleyball side, and a resounding kill.
Yes, I've been waiting to see that. She did it. Chloe Meester was killing the ball like that, but there was no defense in warm-up, so those are so difficult to defend. Again, have to rely on your block to try to get up there and get a touch.
23-12, set up by Donovan, pushed over, nicely placed, somehow saved. Meester and company, pushed over by Donovan again, and now to the other corner.
You don't often
Sydney
see,
Huber.
Yes, both sides go over on the second one. So Wahlert tried it, and then Hubert from Mount Vernon went over and got it in zone 5. Deep right corner was open.
Aaron Jackson, one of the captains, on set point for Mount Vernon. Tough dig, and dropped in. Caliana Whitaker finishes the job. Mount Vernon dominates set number 1. 25-12 is your score. They lead 1-0. We'll be back. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament.
At MidAmerican Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Slate's the place for you!
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau, here on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by MidAmerican Energy Company. Blake Walker, Joanna Settles with you here. Mount Vernon takes set number 1. Take a look at a couple of the stats there. I don't know why. We'll pass on the stats. Our graphics are glitching out. How about a .600 hitting percentage by Mount Vernon and .172 for Wahlert? That's fine for Wahlert Catholic, but a .600 hitting percentage for Mount Vernon, I haven't seen a number more than 3, let alone 6 here at the state tournament.
A 3's kind of the goal. It's just an absolute dominant team offensively by Mount Vernon. Again, they are a 3A team playing up to 4A and 5A to get some competition. So they expect to roll, and they are doing that so far. Their goal now is to win by even more in the second set and really put it on. So they want to stay aggressive. And an interesting fact is that Chloe Meester, again, so prolific in her kills, does not lead the team. It's Maui who has 6 and Meester has 3. But such a team effort, balanced. They can go to whomever they want, and everybody doing their part to make the Mustangs be successful.
Well, our clock's going down here. Here comes Wahlert Catholic. They kind of got caught in the tunnel. North Scott was leaving, and Wahlert Catholic got caught in the tunnel, so now they're going to make their way out.
And Wahlert has to be scrappy. They have to fight for every point. They have to serve so tough so that they can't easily get the ball to Maui or out to either Meester.
Had a wild bout with Kemper Catholic. Took that one 3-1. Was closer than some think. Those middle sets got really interesting. Winner of this one will take on the winner of Western Christian and West Delaware. That game is currently going to be a little delayed, thanks to Joanna and I's Centennial Northwest game. That went 5 and deep into the 5th.
Yes, the longest game.
It was the longest game of the week.
I think that's what we do. Last year, I think we had the longest game as well. Yes. They're fun, though. It's fun
I do
to
know
watch
this
great
week
players.
we did have a match go under an hour. Ankeny Christian took care of Don Bosco in under an hour. You don't see that a lot.
We never get those games.
Yeah. Mount Vernon thought they'd start off with a block. Good effort by Wahlert Catholic to keep it alive.
Make it 2.
Now pushed over to the corner to Maui and dropped in by Sherman. Mount Vernon really opened it up early. It wasn't like it kind of went back and forth for a little bit, but really Mount Vernon pulled away early and just didn't look back. Like we talked about, above 500 hitting percentage. I mean, you just don't get better than that. Meester on the kill attempt won't go. Donovan sets up to the other side, and a really nice play by Aubrey Chickford.
Yeah, it's a great kill. Really great assist by Olivia Donovan. And she tried on the move before by tipping it behind her. It didn't fall, but a very crafty attempt.
Another kill. Drops in for Chloe Meester. Two teams that you're surprised they really don't play each other more often than they do coming into this match. 6-1 is Mount Vernon's lead over Wahlert Catholic in recent history. They did play at the state tournament 2 years ago. On Halloween, Mount Vernon won 3-0. That one dropped in. Just a little awkward off of Maui's grabs. It's 2-2. Also had to mention it as a football guy. Good luck to both these two teams on Friday night as they look to advance onto the Dome. I'd say there's a good chance they could play each other at the Dome.
Yes. Now you can see that Maui is hidden in the back, not serve receiving.
Set up in the middle. Whitaker dropped it in. No.
I was going to say nice placement on the tip, but I think it went wide right.
Just missed it. 3-2. Mount Vernon thought for sure they had the point. Here comes the serve by Lukin. And in. Wahlert Catholic extends it 4-2 here. Now bounced up. Whitaker tries to push to the back corner. Nothing going. Near side ball to Rolling, and Rolling got it to go off the block. Nice little start for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, in the first set, Wahlert didn't even have 3 points in a row, and here they are on a roll.
5-2. We'll be right back.
At MidAmerican Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Ready to go here. Wahlert Catholic leads 5-2 over Mount Vernon in set number 2. Good start here for the Golden Eagles. They try a service ace, not going to work. And it's 5-3. It's rare to get that many points in a row against this Mount Vernon team, but Wahlert Catholic, good start here.
Yes, that's a good sign for them.
Good serve by Huber, sends Wahlert Catholic scrambling, and they do get it across. Set up in the middle, Meester drops it over, and no one's home.
Wow. So difficult to defend because you have to be back and you have to be still ready to attempt to pass the ball when she attacks it. And then she just comes through and drops it in where there is a big space.
Can't forget about her when she's on the floor. Jackson sets it up in the middle. Whitaker picked up by Walter. Now near side ball by Rolling. Meester tries to send over. Nothing there. Donovan pushed up in the middle and nothing going. That one kind of a couple awkward hits off the tip of the hand, and it'll be tied right back at 5. Good response by Mount Vernon out of the timeout.
Yeah, Carly Belka knew that right side short tip was available, but she just missed it a bit.
That one almost blocked back by Whitaker and Maui. Now Rolling will try again. Set up, back line, Maui. Can't quite get there. Good recovery by the Golden Eagles. Rolling again. Just got it. Nice setup there by Wahlert Catholic, putting together a couple good ones. Sydney Huber's already got 11 assists, along with Olivia Donovan's got 11 assists. Both working hard here early. Meester, back line. Somehow found the gap and knew where to go.
It feels like she's just tapping those over.
Yeah.
She makes it look very easy. She's not even hitting those hard. They were set back a little bit. She's ready to crush it if they need to be up another foot for her really to rip one.
6-all here in set number 2. Rolling. Yes. It's impressive there by Anna Rolling. Came in averaging 3 kills per set into the state tournament.
And she's already there. That sharp cross for her is very effective.
Much better start, it feels like, for the Golden Eagles. That one's in the net. Of course, as I say it, my fault, 7-7. Every time a team has a service error, I always look at you, Joanna, because it's the same facial expression every time. You're just like, oh, you got that run. That's
you have the momentum.
That's 3 points.
Yes. Keep it.
That one goes in net. So a couple service errors back and forth here. Make it 8-7 Wahlert. Brings on Kaylee Walter, the senior libero. Set up to Meester. Sophia can't get it to drop. Donovan will set back up. On the other side, Maui, not there. To the other end for Chickfree. Chloe Meester, somehow, someway, catches the box.
And she about caught the line judge, who had to duck and then move her flag out of the way.
She's laughing about it.
It's a little dangerous out there. She's laughing now.
Meester's got 6 kills, 3 digs, 1 assist. She's busy so far. Sydney Maui on the serve. Here comes a far side attack. That is blocked back. Sophia Meester is in on it.
That's her 3rd kill. We talked about hitting percentage earlier. Chloe Meester now 7 kills on 10 attempts. So that's hitting 700. That's ridiculous. Ridiculously awesome.
Maui has 6 kills. She's the one to serve there. A little bit of a run here for the Mustangs. Set up by Huber and blocked back. Aubrey Chickfree in on the block. Got it back at 9.
The double there with Claire Lukin.
Nobody really pulling away here to start set number 2. Very even, back and forth we go. A couple errors by both teams, that's for sure. Maui a little bit awkward off the hit. Sophia Meester, can she drop it in? Yes, she will, as that one goes right toward the desk. Alyssa Hartel, the one on the receiving end there with the point register. Her and Jeff Linder up there. 10-9 Mount Vernon. A little sloppy here, back and forth by both teams. Mount Vernon trying to take a commanding 2-0 lead here. Nice dig on the back line. Mount Vernon trying to get there, but a whistle is blown, I think, went into the net. Ten all. Serve on the way by Chickfree. And a long ball dropped in. Paige Sherbin It's always the ones that go off the body that you're like, whoa, there's quite a bit of power.
There is. You try to aim it, even if it's off the shoulder, it's playable.
Yeah.
That one was just trying to protect yourself.
Those are the ones that fire up the crowd the most. We saw that in the Centennial game we did earlier today when Jaden Pratt got one of those. Double touch by Wahlert. That drops them 2 behind here, 12-10. It was about this spot where Mount Vernon kind of started to pull away in set number 1.
Yes, but Dubuque Wahlert has played a lot cleaner. Their hitting percentage is higher. They're doing a better job passing and putting the ball where it needs to be.
Nice dig up by Chigfree, and then an even better play by Anna Rowling.
Yeah, she went through the block on that one. She's been going outside of the block, and that time she mixed it up a little bit, so the defense can't stay ahead of what she's thinking to be effective.
12-11, back and forth we go here. The Eagles will serve. Olivia Donovan, 13 assists already. Thought that one was going to go long. Mount Vernon keeps it in. Here's Meester. Nothing there for Chloe. Net at the net, and Olivia Donovan finds a way to drop it in. Tied back at 12.
A great opportunity for Olivia Donovan. First of all, to dig Chloe Meester is, a feather in your cap for sure, but the tight ball is easily taken over on the second touch.
12 all here in your Class 3A semifinal in set number 2. Meester just barely gets it over top of a couple Golden Eagle defenders, and it's 13-12 in favor of the Mustangs. Sydney Huber will come on and serve. It's a good one, headed to the bench. Channel Seeds service ace for Sydney Huber. Headed to Evansville to play for the Aces. Basketball, not volleyball. 14-12. Knocked up in the air. Near side ball to Maui, and finds it. 15-12. Mount Vernon on a little bit of a run here. Coach Beeves trying to get her team fired up here, knowing this is a big point in the match. Pushed in the middle, and an even better job. That is what she wanted right there. Carly Belkin finding her rhythm.
I love how Belkin went to her setter. That's what you're supposed to do when you're a middle hitter. You don't just stay in the middle. You go very close to your setter. Because she did that, she was able to turn, rotate, and go cross court for the kill.
Olivia Donovan was the one on the serve. 15-13, Mount Vernon on top. Long ball picked up by Chigfree. That just shows Meester's power there. Whitaker, nothing there. Nope, couldn't see it from here. The distance was a little off. That one's out, off the hands of Belkin. Lead is 3.
Yeah, Donovan playing so well for Wahlert. Big dig there on the Meester ball.
Chloe will serve here. Nice bright pink shoes. A lot of good shoes on the floor right here. On an end around, nicely set up by Carly Belkin. Belkin with 4 kills today. Eisbach is in on an IMT insurance substitution for Wahlert Catholic. She's on to serve. And just misses on a service error, 17-14.
Yeah, she went for that deep line shot and just barely missed it.
Not a danger zone for Wahlert by any means, but definitely going to want some points here. 17-14. Isabel Logue on the serve. Here's Donovan to set it up to the near side to Chigfree. Now he pushes over. A couple girls hit the floor. They're running into each other. Heck of a save, and out. Hit the standard. That whole possession a little out of whack for both teams. Golden Golden Eagles hanging tough here, 17-15.
They sure are. This is an opportunity for Gets to, compete for the win in set number 2.
Kaylee Walter puts it in the net. 18-15. Couple service errors today. Definitely costly on both sides. $15 assists for Sydney Huber, 7 kills for Maui, 9 for Chloe Meester. In the middle. Now set up by Sophia Meester. Did she touch the line? Yes, she did. Just hugged the line. Timeout on the floor, 19-15. Mount Vernon on top. We'll be right back.
At MidAmerican Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State basketball. We were talking about basketball. Gosh dang it. Volleyball tournament. Mount Vernon on top of Wahlert Catholic, 19-15. Here in set number 2. Blake Walker, Joanna Settles with you here, and Mount Vernon trying to take a what would be a big lead here, a 2-0 lead. It's hard to go back over. Donovan sets up and just catching the back line for the kill.
Claire Lucan using all the court, having such success when they go to the middle, and Wahlert as a team hitting very well here in this second set, much better than the first, almost hitting at 400 efficiency. It's their serving they have to shore up, because then they can string some points together, and it's really hurting them.
Yeah, because when they've had chances, they've just missed them. 20-16 here. The only reason we said basketball, we were talking during the break about Mount Vernon basketball. Obviously, both these two teams have been very good the last couple of years at basketball. Mount Vernon runner-up last year, or fell short in the state semifinals last year at state basketball. I knew they had made it.
And in volleyball.
Yeah, and in volleyball.
They're thinking this is the year.
Set up in the middle, and just a little long for Sherman. Gets the Golden Eagles back within 3. Mount Vernon reaches 21st again. One 0 lead overall for the Mustangs. Aaron Jackson had it in the middle. Nicely placed by, I believe, Sydney Huber. Aaron Jackson, one of the senior captains, 5'5", or excuse me, yeah, senior captains, 5'5" libero. Nice short little dump across there. Forces a free ball there for Mount Vernon. Donovan sets up near side to Rolling. Back over to Whitaker. Boy, she's sneaky. You kind of forget about her, but man, she can get up right there on those front lines.
Yes, Mount Vernon really likes to go to the middle for lots of energy and a lot of points. What a balanced offense.
22-17, be back for the conclusion. We'll be right back.
At MidAmerican Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
22-17. Mount Vernon leads in the set, leads in the match. 1-0 overall. Blake Walker, Joanna Settles with you here. Wrapping up our second set here. Mustangs trying to close this one out here at set number 2 and take a 2-0 lead. As Aaron Jackson Libero is on to serve. Wahlert out of timeouts here, rolling, got it blocked back. Now they try the other side. Here's Chigfrey in the middle, off the net. And pushed over, Chigfrey can't get it.
Nice placement by Chigfrey. She's practiced that drill many a time to tip it back and deep into the back right corner. There is usually someone standing in the middle, but it's hard to cover the entire back row by yourself.
Jackson on the serve again. That's a good one. Picked up by Walter. Rolling, just gets it past the block.
Yes, powers it through.
Kind of a delayed reaction there by the crowd. Didn't think it dropped in, but it did.
Wahlert has been plagued with service errors today. They have 8 service errors, which is too many in 2 sets compared to only 3.
It's a stat you're going to look at.
The Mustangs, who have more room for error.
Lucan on the serve. In the middle, going to be a tough one. Blocked back. Carly Belkin made sure it didn't go far.
Yes, and Anna Rolling was there to help.
Still a little bit of a climb here for the Golden Eagles. 23-19. A serve on the way by Lucan. Set up in the middle, Whitaker, nothing there. Now Donovan pushes over to the far corner. Meester found the right spot, as she always does. That is her 9th kill of the day. 24-19 set point for Mount Vernon.
Yes, the sharp tip to zone 4 is tough to defend, and no one's there.
Service ace will do it. Nicely done by Sydney Huber, and Mount Vernon takes set number 2, 25-19. They lead 2-0 over Wahlert Catholic. We'll be right back.
When you look at the bar graph, that is like...
Excelling in athletics takes teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. These are the same qualities that help our pig farmers and our communities thrive. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics and the student athletes who make us all proud. Visit iowapork.org/WeCare to meet the people behind the pork and hear about our winning approach to caring for our pigs, the environment, and our communities.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker, Joanna Settles with you here. Mount Vernon leads 2-0 over Wahlert Catholic. Taking a look at a couple of the stats. We already mentioned service errors are one that you're going to have to circle for Wahlert Catholic. Up the hitting percentage, but they just don't have a lot of room for error against a team like this.
They don't. They need to be able to string together 2 and 3 points in a row because they're getting some great passes and sets, and they're really putting the ball away when they have the opportunity. They have some great hitters. Again, a balanced offense. Their middles have done really well, and so they just need to shore up and take a little more time and focus in on those serves and stay in a game a little bit longer. I really thought they had a chance in set number 2.
Set themselves up well. There were a couple moments where you're like, all right, here we go, starting to put things together, but just not there. Winner of this game will take on the winner of Western Christian and West Delaware. Western Christian had to go to 5 in the first round. And you know the Hawks of West Delaware would love a couple rematches with Mount Vernon. That was the game that was played outdoors earlier this year, and it turned into a barn burner, a 3-2 victory for Mount Vernon.
Another statistic that's interesting is that Chloe Meester now has 10 kills, but Maui has 7, only 1 in the second set, so she's slowed down offensively.
Yep. Huber has 18 assists, Donovan has 19, and I think our kill leader is Aaron Jackson with 9 all across the board. Set number 2 is underway, and another service error here for Wahlert Catholic to start things out. What, from a coaching side, how do you go about it? I mean, you can't just tell your team to serve better. You know, like what is the attack there?
I think it's a mental aspect of it. Each player has to slow down. They're a little nervous. There's a lot of pressure on them, and they need to take a little pressure off and focus in.
It's kind of like basketball. You just can't tell the ball to go into the hoop. It's just kind of how it goes. Wahlert gets on the board there.
I would assume they've never missed this many serves before in the first 2 sets.
Yeah, it's got to be up there.
Which is not normal. You're not this good and miss that many serves.
Wahlert took down Tipton, Wakan, and Monticello to get to the state tournament. Mount Vernon took down Nevada to get here to the state tournament. That one in the net for Aubrey Chigfrey. Will be Sydney Huber, the senior, on to serve with Mount Vernon up 3-1. And there's a service error for Mount Vernon. Haven't seen a ton of those today for the Mustangs, at least.
No, only their third of the day.
All knotted up at 2. Olivia Donovan having a great day today. Sends that one long on the serve. Sets up in the middle to Maui. And you talked about it. We hadn't really seen her. Well, there she is.
You don't often see a middle hitter that's a left-handed player out of the middle, but I love it. You just have to, the center has to give her another foot for that ball to cross her body. It's not the easiest thing to do, but man, she does it well there. That's one I wish we could see on replay.
Chloe Meester on to serve. A little bit of an awkward ball will be set back across on a free ball. Now sets up in the middle. Whitaker. Can't give Mount Vernon a lot of free balls, I can tell you that.
That's for sure. And a free ball, you know they're probably going to go to the middle. And Whitaker does a nice job of just going to the left and right, staying away from going straight down the middle of the court.
Meester on the serve again. That's another good one. Going to be close at the net. Aaron Jackson sets up. Sophia Meester pushes it across. Nobody's home, though. Olivia Donovan, that's what she does. Able to find the open spot. And an upcoming serve here for Wahlert Catholic, trailing 4-3.
A big play by Donovan. She's so steady, encouraging her team, very optimistic, running the court, as you can see her talk individually to each player to tell them what they need to do.
Sophia Meester just doing it. She likes that side, I can tell you that. I mean, that has been a tough side for Wahlert Catholic to defend.
Yes, before the game, I was down below watching them warm up, and you each get a court. And so there's 4 courts back behind us, or even 5. But one of the assistant coaches, Chris, had one of the right side player working on defense just for that because it's so hard. He's like, you just have to keep your hips low. Keep your hips low and do anything you can to try to dig the ball.
Chigfrey, nothing there. Set up back in the middle to Meester, and that'll go. It's like a home run ball, how far that thing goes once it's hit. I mean,
I love how she demanded the ball there. Her hips were low on that. She passes the ball, and as soon as she was passing it, I think before she passed it, she was telling the setter, hey, Huber, get it right back to me, right back to me. She already knew it. She demanded it, and she pokes it from the back row.
Chloe Meester, a 6'3 senior, headed to Louisville to play for the Cardinals volleyball team. Chigfrey drops it in, past the block. Brings them back within 2. IMT Insurance Substitution, Whitaker checking in. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. All substitutions here at the state tournament brought to you by our friends over at IMT Insurance.
That was a late decision by Chloe. She wasn't sure if it was in or not. Decided to take it for the last minute.
Cheek free, nothing there. Sent across, that's out.
A great start again for Dubuque Wahlert.
Kind of hanging around. Mount Vernon, though, has been able to pull away late. That's really been the Achilles heel. Still a while to go before you even get to that thought, but that one just skims the net for Kaylee Walter. Donovan sets up, Chig free. Nice dig on the back line. Nice job by Sherbin to send it across, but not enough, and Wahlert Catholic has got a couple points in a row, and we're tied.
Yeah, it's always nice to string together a few points.
Coming up after this one, slated to start at 4 o'clock. Don't go away if you're just a volleyball fan in general. Dike New Hartford takes on Denver. And what is going to be a great one. Olivia Donovan runs into the back of Kaylee Walter. And that throws them out of whack, and it's 7-6. Don't see that.
Yeah, you don't. It's almost a time, literally, because the rule is the setter gets the second ball. You almost throw players out of your way, respectfully, if I can say that, because that ball is yours. And Donovan wasn't happy that her path was not clear.
Tough play at the net.
Nice by Lukin.
Nice job on the back line by Ernst. High in the air. That's going to be another point for Wahlert Catholic. So a couple mistakes here by Mount Vernon, giving the Golden Eagles a couple points here in this set. 7-all.
They're playing fearlessly here, starting off this third set. They're hitting the ball hard. Dubuque Wahlert is.
Set up to the middle and dropped in. Boy, that's easy. Paige Sherbin. A couple of her kills have been the most nonchalant kills you'll see.
Yes. We talk about an elite offense collectively for Mount Vernon, and they do. Both of their middles so strong. Their outsides, ridiculous. Their right sides can kill the ball. Just so many opportunities. Most teams don't have that many offensive threats.
Maverick Schreier was in on the serve. Kill attempt by Chick-fil-A's not going to go. Now they set back up to the other side, and Chloe Meester can't drop it. Donovan back to Chick-fil-A. Aubrey's doing a really good job here today. That is her 9th kill of the day. 4 digs, 2 assists. She's kind of been everywhere.
She's kind of on a roll right now, Chick-fil-A. Just taking a nice approach. Donovan's putting a nice ball up for her, and she's able to get a lot of kills.
Tough ball on the other side, dropped in.
She's not done scoring.
Ace serve makes it 9-8. Kind of a replica of what we saw in that first set, or second set. Wahlert Catholic much better coming out of the break. How does Mount Vernon respond here? Donovan sets up, rolling, can't get it to drop. And then a little long. Donovan thought maybe she could get it. A little long, though, and it's 9-9.
There's a pretty good spin on it, and she didn't get that wrist snap to keep that ball in play. Very instinctive.
Back and forth we go in set number 3 here. Erin Jackson on a good serve. Rolling, gets it. Blocked back. Whitaker and Huber.
Yes, blocked back hard. I think it hit her in the face.
Technically a double touch is the call. Mustangs back out front. They've had really good luck when Erin Jackson has been the server, and right as I say that, a channel seed service ace for Jackson. I think I've just noticed, you know, when they see that white jersey back there, they've really got a good rotation there.
Yes, I noted that. I started in the notes. She has 76 aces. That's her. She's close to 80 on the season. But it's their strongest rotation. Of course, you see Chloe Meester in the outside position there.
I know it's only 3, but might be danger zone for Wahlert Catholic, especially in a game like this, where Mount Vernon's been able to put together runs at a great pace, and especially with Erin Jackson back there.
Yes, they need to stop this run now.
Another really good serve. They set up to rolling. Jackson has it, headed to the bench, and not able to get it. Wahlert Catholic able to get a point back. Brings on Claire Lucan, the senior. 13 seniors on this Wahlert Catholic squad. Meester. Did she get it? No, just misses it. Just outside the line. It's 12-11. A couple errors for Mount Vernon here this set. More than they've had recently.
And she doesn't err often.
Set up, pushed over, nicely done. Sydney Huber getting a couple of her own. She's done that a couple times today. That's her 4th kill. 4 kills, 6 digs, 24 assists.
Yes, when she does that, it sure makes it difficult for the defense because there's always a hole. You can't cover everywhere.
And I tell you, with Chloe Meester, you know, a senior, Mount Vernon's been here quite a bit in the last couple of years. I swear there's been years, that one's going to drop for Mount Vernon, but there's been years where Chloe had to do a lot of it. I mean, the kill numbers were so high, and you're like, man, if only she could get some help. Well, now it's not really help has arrived. It's just the team has gotten better around her.
They sure have, and that's what great athletes do, is they elevate the play of everyone around them.
Olivia Donovan on the serve. They go over to Chloe Meester. Eagles able to corral it. Here's rolling, gets it blocked back. That's out. So that's a couple times they've tried over there, and Mount Vernon can't quite adjust to it. Tied back at 13. Nice little run here by the Golden Eagles.
Yes. A nice duck there. I do have to say, I kind of miss Chloe Meester not getting more balls. She's so fun to watch.
It is fun to watch.
It's such a treat. I wish they would set her more.
Whitaker punches it over and somehow saved. What an effort by the Golden Eagles. Now they go to the middle to Maui.
When we have options like that, yeah. I don't blame you, Coach.
She just has anywhere you want. Maui can get there. An update because it concerns our game a little bit. Western Christian currently up 18-12 over West Delaware. Good start for the Wolfpack. You talk about a team that no matter who's on the team is always here, always good. Maui up in the air, headed to the bench, and they're not going to be able to get to it. Couple points, good response here for Mount Vernon. Both teams have been content to start. No timeouts taken by either team. Here in set number 3, Mount Vernon trying to go for the sweep. Donovan has to run all the way over to go get it, and rolling pushes it over. Now set up to Maui, and awkwardly off the tip. And it looks like Coach Beeves will take a timeout. 16-13, Mount Vernon on top, trying to sweep Wahlert Catholic. We'll be right back.
At MidAmerican Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
16-13, Mount Vernon on top of Wahlert Catholic here in set number 3. Blake Walker, Joanna Settles with you here. Mount Vernon trying to go for the sweep at the conclusion of this one at 4 o'clock. It's the 1 seed, the Denver Cyclones, taking on the 4 seed, Dike New Hartford. When is the last time Dike New Hartford was a 4 seed? I don't know if we have the record books on at least the laptop to be able to go back and find that. It's been a long time, but excited to watch that one in Class 2A.
Yes, a different team for them again this year, too, with the Peterson sisters gone.
Service ace out of the break, 17-13.
And that's Chloe Meester. I know we say Chloe Meester going to Louisville, and we don't really speak Louisville. But if you look at the Division I rankings for women's volleyball, number 1 is Pitt, number 2 Nebraska, 3 is Penn State, and number 4 is Louisville. So a powerhouse in the nation is Louisville, so it's big time.
Ball Walter couldn't quite save it over there. Now that one almost goes long. Meester's there. Whitaker tries to drop it over. Now back to the other side, and nice push over by Maui. Talk about college volleyball. If you're watching this and you're not a college volleyball fan, what are you doing? This has been an unbelievable college volleyball season. So many upsets. I feel like every single day, every single night, when you check on the volleyball, NCAA volleyball social medias, there's always an upset. Some surprise teams this year for sure. I know SMU has been very talented, but it is a blast to watch. Another service ace.
So much control. She drops that one in short.
19-13, Mount Vernon starting to pull away. This is about where they've pulled away the last two times.
Started off very competitively, and now Mount Vernon is dominating this third set.
Kill attempt by Belkin, not going to go. She's been a little quiet here. Whitaker, everybody's in on it. 20-13. Mustangs runner-up at the state tournament last year. Felt like they were a heavy favorite. Them and Western Christian had a great match. They want to go back, and boy, are they starting to look the part. 21-13, Coach Beeves will take one more timeout. 21-13, Mount Vernon on top. We'll be back for the conclusion of set number 3.
At MidAmerican Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker, Joanna settles here. Mount Vernon 21-13 over Wahlert Catholic, trying to wrap things up here and move on to the Class 3A championship game where they lost last year, and they've been thinking about it all year long. They sure do look the part. And here we go, 21-13. Meester will serve on an avalanche of points so far.
Yes, with two aces strung together here.
Picked up by Walter. In the middle, a short little dump across. Now to the other side to Maui. And a whistle is blown.
And she can't cross the net so early, they have to play it.
Lead cut back down to 7. Now a serve up coming for Bella Eisbach, the senior. 13 seniors on this Wahlert Catholic team. Obviously going to be heavily missed here, but a lot to look forward to. A couple juniors on the roster that have really come up big. That one's going to drop in off the block. Couple sophomores to keep an eye out for Mount Vernon. A couple juniors, but only sophomore on the entire Wahlert Catholic roster is Carolina Freed. Carly Belkin is a junior. Maggie Cucci is a junior. Sophia Meester tries to get along the line, misses that one. She's been so good over there today. There's Maggie Cucci stepping in. That's what you want to see.
Keep the fight on.
21-16, Mount Vernon right there. But Wahlert Catholic not going to go away. Trying to keep this thing alive and maybe send it to 4. Now he pushes over. Nice job by Donovan to hit the deck. And that one's in. On the block.
Yes, that was an easier block. That ball got a little tight to the net, trapped the hitter, and went right back down. Maui had fun on that one.
Huber with 27 assists, 7 digs, 4 kills. Chloe Meester with 11 kills. Maui with 13 kills. Chigfree's got 9 for Wahlert Catholic. Donovan's got 27 assists. Resounding response there by Paige Sherbin. 23-16. Isabel Logue coming on and serving here for Mount Vernon. Trying to finish this thing off, 23-16. Near side to Chigfree, and she puts it in the net. Set point for Mount Vernon. What a year it's been for the Mustangs. Just 4 losses, 43 wins, 1 point away, 24-16. That one's going to go long. There's a service error. Back within 7. And it'll be Kaylee Walter to serve.
Dubuque Wahlert has sure battled in each of these 3 sets.
Walter long. A chance at redemption is on. 25-17. Mount Vernon defeats Wahlert Catholic 3-0. In the Class 3A semifinals, the 1 seed is going back to the state tournament to try to win it all this year. And a dominant showing by the Mustangs.
It's what we expected to see. Expect them to show up tomorrow, ready to compete, ready to avenge last year's loss.
Looks like Western Christian 1 point away, and just did. Western Christian takes set number 1 over West Delaware. So the Wolfpack going to try to get on their way. Our PAs have been kind of mixed here for both sides, but I think we should have a short break, so we are going to send it down to the PA announcer for your trophy presentation.
As a reminder, be sure to pick up your
fans, please direct your attention to the court for the awards presentation. In addition, receiving their team trophy, each participating player will receive a medal and commemorative volleyball provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the IGHSAU are Assistant Director Madison Melchard and Executive Director Aaron Gerlich. Congratulations to head coach Lindsey Beeves and the Golden Eagles from Wahlert Catholic on an outstanding 2024 volleyball season. See ya. All right, Paige Sherburn, please put your team on the bracket, moving to the championship match. Mustang fans, your team advances to the 3A championship and plays on center court tomorrow at 2:30.
Well, there it is. Mount Vernon defeats Wahlert Catholic 3-0 is your final score. Well put together game by the Mustangs, and they will have a chance at redemption to go for a state championship tomorrow at 2:30 against either Western Christian or West Delaware. Thank you to our producing team, Gavin. She's Joanna Settles. I'm Blake Walker. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back in a little bit for your Class 2A semifinals. Mount Vernon defeats Wahlert Catholic 3-0. You've been watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.